Hi coloring friends, welcome back to my channel. It is a beautiful summer day today and I thought it would be a great day to sit and color outside a little bit. So if you're up for joining me and you can go outside and color, go ahead and grab your books and whatever you're coloring with and head outside and let's enjoy some nice weather. If not, hopefully this gives you some nice vibes anyway. I've got some gel pens here and I'm working on a mandala in this Colorya Mandalas book. And I have my little tripod here so I can set up outside on my deck. And let's go ahead and get ready to go. But first, the most important part of coloring outside. Gotta have the sunscreen. Just getting a little glimpse of my view here. We're gonna have lots of bird chirping in this one. Okay, I think I've got myself set up here. So we're gonna have definitely some traffic noise. I think I just got sunscreen print on my paper there. We're gonna have some traffic noise and definitely the birds, which I kind of like actually. And I am uncertain about how the lighting and this setup are all going to go. Oh yeah, my hand is sticky from sunscreen and I am putting that on my paper here. So I apologize if the lighting changes a bunch and all of that too, because the sun is kind of in and out of the clouds. And that's what I'm using for my light. So, like I said, this is very experimental. We'll see. I may go inside and look at it later and decide to scrap the whole thing. It's too big of a mess. Oh, I finally got my gel pen flowing. That's a good thing. And my thinking is I will probably chat for just a little bit at the beginning here and then speed things up and put it to music. Or maybe just let the nature sounds be the background while I color. Again, part of the experiment here. It's a little warm out here today. There's a nice breeze though, so that helps. And like I mentioned before, I definitely got my sunscreen on because I do have an umbrella to put up with this table, but I was worried that the shadow of the umbrella would be too much, make it too dark for anything to pick up on camera, so. And I am, oh good, I thought I was coloring the wrong thing here. Wrong section. But it's okay. Not a huge fan of the way the gel's coming out of this thing. I am, if you're wondering, using the Art Alternatives gel pens. And like I said, with mixed results here. down this way a little bit. Make sure I'm still in the camera here. I couldn't figure out how to work my tripod where you wouldn't see the feet of it. In the shot. So I currently have it laying down flat, propped up by a sort of, I guess, luminary, something we can light to keep bugs away, kind of thing. And then I have the bottom so it stays at the right angle, braced by a big bottle of house cleaner, which is probably what I should be doing right now. It's cleaning the house, washing the outside of the house. But I'm gonna do a little coloring while it's still cool enough to sit outside. So anyway, the angle on the book is a little funny maybe. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm moving it around because I couldn't angle it where it was close enough and still could get the whole picture in the shot. So alright, let's see. I have to say though, I really love this color combination. I just wanted bright, fun colors. And a little sparkle. I always feel like I have to mix in at least one sparkle gel pen in the mix. So let me know in the comments if anybody else did decide to take their coloring outside for the day. Is that something you do often? I know in the summer, sorry if I'm sniffly too, allergies. I know in the summer I try to color all the time outside. I think that's why my videos drop off so much in the summer. It's kind of frustrating. That's kind of why I'm experimenting with this, because I wanted to see if I could do more filming outside if it works out. And then my videos don't have to drop off because I will just film while I'm outside coloring. I've been a bit scattered with my coloring too. I think I have 800 whips going right now, and I just can't get myself to finish a page. So, I mean, that's okay. It's meant to be enjoyed, so if I have a bunch of pages that aren't finished, but at the end of the day I enjoyed coloring, then it's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Although if I don't finish some, I'm going to have a huge amount to add to my little whip book that I have going. That's going to be a job at the end of the month for sure. Talk a little bit about the videos I kind of have in mind coming up. I have one started with watercolor pencils, and it is sort of tackling a page that in a book that I've wanted to color in forever, but haven't. Every time I pull it out, I kind of go, meh, I don't really want to color anything in this. So I nailed down a page and trying out some watercolor pencils on it, and I have it, like I said, I've started the video, but I'm kind of doing it in pieces so I can show a completed page in the whole video, and it has some leaves in it that are taking me a really long time to get through. So I am about halfway through getting all those leaves done, and then I will film the rest of that and get it up. See, so I even have with videos right now. It's bad, guys. And what else? I do have a coloring outside the book video in mind. I just haven't been able to find the right thing I want to color for the project. That's my hold back there. So once I have the picture figured out, I know how the rest of the project's gonna go, and I can film that. I'm still kind of waffling between ideas of what to color. And I have another fun video I'm gonna do. It's kind of a retake on a booktube video that I saw, so that's going to be a little different. And then another one that's a little different is I am going to do a monthly reset video, but for my coloring. So I see a lot of monthly reset videos, and I realized that I kind of do the same thing in coloring, and just thought it would be fun to show what that process looks like in a video. I really don't like the way this one is drying on the paper. And I do have that one. It's going to be actually what I did to reset in June, but it will go up at the beginning of July. So just because that way I could film the whole process and then still have it up at the beginning of a month. So let's see, where do I want to go from here? I think I'm going to do some of the pinks. And I'm kind of thinking now that I may end up coloring for as long as I can manage out here and then moving inside because it is getting warm out. It's funny, we've had some warm days, but then we've had some really cool days, and the nights also just haven't been staying warm. So I showed a little shot of our pool. We have an above ground pool at the beginning of the video, and we haven't been able to get in it yet. My son braved it one day, but it was like the water was in the 60 degrees, and I think the weather outside was about the same. And I mean, yeah, and it didn't last long. It was cold. We did just get a solar cover to put on the pool when we're not in it, and I'm hoping that that will allow us to start using it soon, because it's just, I mean, we're coming up on July now, and the water is too cold to get in. It's just, I think it may be in the 70s range now, although it's probably cooled off a bit because we got a bunch of rain the last few days, so that always takes it down a few degrees. All I know is when I stick my toe in it right now, I do not want my whole body to be in it, so. I'm hoping the solar cover makes a difference and maybe the temperature heats up a little bit more too, just to keep the water warm. Ooh, and my staying out of the black lines is not going the best here. Unfortunately, my allergies also include watery eyes, so you may ask why I sit outside and color all the time. I don't know. I think I'm a glutton for punishment here. All right. Keep having to readjust too. I hope my shadows aren't terrible. Like I said, this may be a scrapped idea. We shall see. I know you're probably getting a nice little silhouette of my hair here flapping around in the wind. Yeah, but like I was saying, it is definitely heating up here quite a bit. So I may end up taking this inside. This may be a short-lived outside coloring for the video's sake. If it was just me coloring, I'd continue, but even my mandala coloring's all over the place right now. Usually I would finish one set of whatever section I'm working on and then pick up a new color and finish the next piece of it kind of a bit more methodically. I am all over the place. Kind of been in a little bit of a funk too. I'm doing Invisalign and I hit a box of aligners that have just been irritating the one side of my tongue nonstop, and I just recently went to the orthodontist and got a new box, and I thought that would do the trick, and no, it is still horribly irritated. So I'm frustrated. I think I'm gonna have to go back again, and when I was in before, they checked the new ones and said they didn't feel anywhere that would be a problem, but I'm still having irritation, so I don't know if it just is going to need a longer time to heal or what is going on, but it's just extremely frustrating. So I have that I've been dealing with, and it's extremely annoying. I don't know. I just, sometimes when you're uncomfortable, it just puts a funk on your mood, I guess. I'm trying to just push through it and do what I can. I've tried putting brace wax from my kids on the one edge, and it seemed to help a little bit, and then it was falling off, and I'd put it on at night and wake up and it'd be gone. So that means I'd eaten a lot of it, which I hope was okay. Yeah, so at least the good news is the box that I got this time is for 8 weeks, and it is my last box. So the next time I go in, they said they would be taking these things off. Hooray! I think it'll be 3 years, because I got them in the summer of 2020 when my kids got their braces, and they've had theirs off for a while, and I'm still going because my teeth are stubborn. So, and now that this irritation's happening, I am more ready than ever to be done with these. My teeth look good, I will say that, but yeesh, I'm over it. So I think August 15th, I will have these things off. Super hooray. And I don't know, you may notice a change in my speaking. There's a chance. I try not to let it get in the way, but there's only so much you can do. But yeah, so there's a light at the end of the tunnel at least. Whoops. Sorry about that. Ooh, getting a really nice breeze right now, and it is such a beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you are too. And if not, I hope you have a beautiful day coming up soon that you can enjoy. Make sure you get outside and enjoy it. I think even if all you're able to do is just sit somewhere outside and just close your eyes and let the sun hit your face, that's just always good for you, I think. Sorry if you heard an ugh, that was a bug hitting the back of my head. Oh, I love this sparkly blue. Oh, and there's the bug. Well, I may be forced to move this inside because I just realized that I lost my son because there is a very dark, ominous looking bunch of clouds headed this way. I didn't even check if it was supposed to rain. So this may be my last bit for right now because it really does look like it might rain. The wind's picking up too. So I will either film the rest of this inside and put it to some music, sped up, or I may just finish it off camera and then come back and show the finished product at the end of the video here. Okay, see you inside. Okay, we are back inside now, and it is days and days later, and I need to get this all finished up. It is actually the last day of June, so I'm hoping to get at least one more finished page on my list here, and so I thought I would just sit and speed this up, put it to some music, and knock this out. So let's get to it.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover
a finished mandala. It took me quite a lot longer than I feel like other mandalas have, but I think it's because typically when I do a mandala, I leave quite a bit more white space. Let's see if I can find a previous one. Yeah, so for example, this one, a lot of white space on that one. And this one I didn't leave any white space, so I think that's why it took me a bit longer than usual. I do really like that sparkly blue in there. And I think I'm going to do well, I know I want to do a background because I've got staining down here from an old spill, and then a bit of the sunscreen splotches on my page here, just from being outside and all of that. So I would like to do a background. I think I'm going to do Distress Inks. However, I would like to do it really ideally in like pinks and yellows, and I don't have any pinks or yellows, I realize. So um, I may either switch over to maybe watercolors or something different, or I may just go out and treat myself to some pink and yellow distress inks so I can finish this page. Um, but I love this color combination. Really like the way it turned out, and I had a lot of fun coloring outside. I hope you were able to get outside a little bit and enjoy some nice weather too. And thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.